Brexit is in a mess. And here from my balcony overlooking the Atlantic Ocean, I'm watching it with some hypnotic fascination of the strange and the macabre and the grotesque. But when I say that Brexit is a mess, I'm not talking about whether we should or shouldn't leave the EU. I don't think that we actually have the luxury of that debate. Because whether it is good for us to leave or not, leaving this way is bad. Really bad. But you know something? I don't blame the government. I don't blame Theresa May or any of the incompetent activities that they are doing. I don't blame the fact that she's now on holiday in the middle of this farce. It's the people who are to blame. Us, me and you. We allow this to happen. They do say that the fundamental difference between the French and the British is that the British believe that their government is there to govern, and the French believe that their government is there to be governed. And I think this Brexit fiasco shows that difference more than anything else in the political history of those two countries. For 40 years, the British have allowed themselves to be force-fed this one point of view about Europe, that they are trying to take over our country. It is a them and us scenario. It is a rerun of a world war. And it's interesting that in the UK, we always focus on Germany and France. It's as if the British are just living in a perpetual Second World War. Because it's a time when the British believe that they were at their best and they want to relive that. They want to continue living it. Whereas the rest of the world, the rest of Europe, has moved on. And we just sit back with our fingers stuck in our ears, singing the national anthem as loud as we can. All we need now is a movie about Dunkirk. I'm in something of a fortunate position here, in that I don't feel directly affected by what is going on in Brexit land. I get to see a much more international perspective, and I get to see what non-native people are thinking and saying about the United Kingdom. And when I first came here, it was a dream for so many people to go to the United Kingdom, to live there. And now they don't want to go. And I know that there will be people out there that says, great, we don't want any more foreigners in this country, but we need foreign people in the UK. We need them in our hospitals and on our farms. And when I see comments like, we can have a depression, we can have a recession, we can even have another war, it's okay, because at least at the end of it, we will be free. We are free. The European Union is not against us. We are a part of it. Or at least we were. And that's why we are now seeing all of these organizations that we are a part of That's why it is becoming so increasingly difficult for us to extricate ourselves from the EU. It's not because it has its tentacles wrapped around us, it's because we are part of the fabric of the EU. We are the EU. I just wish more people would see that. I just wish that our media would represent a less biased view against the EU, to remind us and show us of some of the benefits of the EU. But it doesn't. And this is why we allow ourselves to have ridiculous politicians like Boris Johnson and Theresa May, and God forbid, Jacob Rees-Mogg, who is just the worst possible combination of Nigel Farage and Harry Potter. Why? Why do we do this to ourselves? There is one truth about politics that goes across the political spectrum. It goes across every nation. And that truth is this: that every nation, every single nation, gets the government it deserves.